Hello everyone, welcome to our today's English News Report, 英语新闻导读节目。Today we are going to look at the news happened in the USA, 美国。The article is extracted from BBC News. 这是一则节自于 BBC 29th of March 2017的新闻 with the title Trump signs order undoing Obama climate change policies. 美国总统 Trump signs 签署一份行政令来取消奥巴马的气候变化的政策。In title sentence, Trump signs 签署一份政令来 undoing 取消 Obama 的 climate change policies 气候变化的政策。Now, let's look at our content. 让我们现在进入新闻内容。I am going to read the sentences slowly, and you can follow me. President Donald Trump has signed an executive order rolling back Obama-era rules aimed at curbing climate change. The president said this would put an end to the war on coal and job-killing regulations. The Energy Independence Executive Order suspends more than half a dozen measures enacted by his predecessor and boosts fossil fuels. Business groups have praised the Trump administration's move, but environmental campaigners have condemned it. Outside the White House, a few hundred protesters gathered to vent their displeasure at the executive order. Great! Now let's move on to the keywords for today. Let's read out the words together. Undoing 取消 Executive order 行政令 Rolling back 回滚 Curbing 抑制 Suspense 终止 Predecessor 前任 Boosts 改善推动 Boosts Campaigners 运动参加者 Praise 赞扬赞美 Condemned 谴责 Vent 表达发泄尤其是指负面情绪的 Displeasure 怒气 Brilliant. Now let's examine the sentences more closely. 现在我们来分析这一些句子。President Donald Trump has signed an executive order rolling back Obama-era rules aimed at curbing climate change. 那President Donald Trump 签署了一份行政令来回收奥巴马时代所签署的抑制全球气候变化条约。President Donald Trump has signed 已经签署一份 executive order 行政令。Rolling back 是现在分词，用来修饰order, executive order. 而这一个 executive order 回滚、退回、倒退 Obama era 时代的 rules 条约，而这些 rules 主要 aimed at 目的是在于 curbing 抑制 climate change 全球的气候变化。那这第一个句子是使用现在完成式。 那现在完成式的动词 has signed 用来表示已经签署。The president said this would put an end to the war on coal and job-killing regulations. President Trump 说这份行政令将会终止煤矿的战争以及扼杀工作的限制条款。President Trump 说这即将会 would 用来建议，表示建议的助动词。那 put an end to something 指的是终止，是结束。War on coal 就是指煤矿的战争，以及 job-killing regulations 扼杀工作的限制条款。那 job-killing 用来当形容词，它是用来修饰名词 regulations 限制条款。那第二个句子使用的是现在简单。第二个句子使用的是过去简单式来表示事件发生在过去。那它是由过去式动词 said S-A-I-D 讲述，那后面加了一个省略掉 that 的一个子句。那我们现在来看第三句 The third sentence. The Energy Independence Executive Order suspends more than half a dozen measures enacted by its predecessor and boosts fossil fuels. 那这一份行政令 The Energy Independence Executive Order 这份由 President Trump 所签署的能源独立行政令不仅仅终止了超过由奥巴马签署的6项措施，而且也会推动石油化工业。那 The Energy Independence Executive Order 这一份能源独立的行政令 suspends 终止，它终止超过了6项 6项 measures 措施，而这些措施是被以前的 President 这些措施是被 President Trump 的 predecessor 指的是前任，那也就是奥巴马总统所 enacted 执行。Enacted 是一个省略掉 which have been 的过去分词，那这个行政令也会boost 原形动词，它是指的推动。那在这里呢，这一份行政令来当做主词，所以呢，这个 boosts right 用了第三人称单数，所以要加上 s 来表示动词的第三人称单数。Fossil fuels 石油化工业，那这一个句子的连接词 and 用来连接2个简单式的动词 suspends 以及 boosts。那这一个句子所使用的是现在简单式来表示事实。Now we are going to move on to sentence 4。来看一下第4个句子。Business groups have praised the Trump administration's move, but environmental campaigners have condemned it. 商业团体对于 the Trump administration 政府的改变呢是称许，而环境运动团体对于这个改变则是谴责的态度。The Trump administration 的改变受到 business groups 商业团体的称许，但是 Trump 政府却受到环保运动团体的谴责。句子是有2个对称 的现在完成式的动词 have praised 以及 have condemned 表示出来。这个连接词 but 用来凸显两个非常不同的地方。第四个句子所使用的是现在完成式来表示两个动词发生在过去，那一直持续到现在。Now let's move on to our final sentence. Outside the White House, a few hundred protesters gathered to vent their displeasure at the executive order. 在总统府的外面，则有数百位的抗议者聚集来表达他们对于这一项行政令的不满。Outside the White House, 在总统府的外面 ，a few hundred protesters, 数百位的抗议者 gathered, 聚集在一起做什么呢 ？To 用来表示目的的 ，vent their displeasure 来表达他们的不满，对什么样的不满呢 ？At the executive order 对于这一项行政令的不满。那第五个句子是使用过去简单式来表示事件发生在过去。Excellent. Now let's move on to how to expand your vocabulary. 我们先把这一个 fossil fuels 石化燃料，那 fossils 当名词还可以用来当做思想僵化的人或者是老古板。那 fossilize 当动词变成化石或石化。那这个字为 ize 通常是加在名词或者形容词的后面，使它变成一个动词。那 fossilize 就变成化石或者石化。Next one, fuel 就是指燃料。Add fuel to 就是指火上加油。Made it worse 当然是使得这个状况更加的不好。Vent 通风口，那还可以当做衣服或者裙子的开叉处。Ventilator 就是指通风口或者人工呼吸器。那 put an end to something 有使终止或者停止的意思。那它有一个相似词就是 terminate 动词 terminate。Praise 赞美，它的相似词有 bless, hymn, exalt, wage 在这里当动词有发动的意思。那 wage war 就是指发动战争。On coal 就是指在这个煤矿的 wage war on coal 就是指发动煤矿的战争。The slide shows Mr. Trump says that the U.S. will no longer wage war on coal. The slide shows Mr. Trump says that the U.S. will no longer wage war on coal. Well done. Thank you for being with me. If you like our today's program, please subscribe. If you are interested in listening or reading the authentic news article for today, please click the link above. I will see you next week. Goodbye until next time.